Hello, good morning, everybody, and welcome to week one of the ALTTPR League. This morning we have a match between Two Links, One Chef versus a Farewell to Kingstoon. On the left-hand side, we have Iron Gamer and Coin Chaser versus the team on the right, Cademan versus Lanabean. I am Homemade Beer, joined in the comm booth by Arya Stark. How are you doing today, my friend?
I am doing okay, Beer. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. It's a very nice day outside, and so I chose to spend it inside.
Yeah, that's quality of life decision. You have like twice the degrees worth of temperature, I think, than I do, but that's okay. I'm not jealous.
Yeah, approximately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it looks like we're off, getting started, and do you want to give a quick shout out to our mode today?
Oh, I sure do. It is AD Key Drop Boots. There's lots of keys. We've seen one to Castle Tower. You need all four of those. You need a whole bunch. Find them. Don't mistrack them. Rod scrub if you need to. Speaking from definitely not traumatic experiences.
No, this mode is not traumatic. Yeah, and speaking of all of those things, the tracking for this mode, whether on Restream or not, is actually just impossible. So before we get started, huge shout out to our trackers today, Pichu and Captain.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a position I envy, so I very much appreciate both of them stepping up. We did see
to, like, watch and talk and stuff.
Yeah, we did see flippers at Bonk Rocks. We did see a big key to thieves at Uncle. We did see small keys. Here they come.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we just not talk about small keys and then like really truly help out our trackers by not calling out any items.
Yeah, I mean, Skullwood small, TR small, and Saha.
Just, yeah, I think we saw Eastern was a green pendant. Could be helpful.
Oh wow, then it just totally vanilla seed, nothing out of the ordinary here.
Exactly. You're gonna go in, find a 50. I think it's 50 rupees in the first chest. No, I think it's 100. I don't know. I think Hookshot Cave has 50 rupees in all the chests. That's why there's 4 of them in the game, turns out. Wow, look at that bomb drop.
Yeah, the cards are, high value pack there.
Yeah.
IAG does not want to do front of escape with his plethora of bombs. I mean, you can only do a couple things, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, all that matters in escape in this mode anyway is the first 2 checks, right?
There's nothing about this mode as stuff after the stuff that's convenient. Never. Yeah. Like, definitely not stuff in, the top of Castle Tower in Circle of Pots when you have 3 of 4 small keys. Nope.
Definitely not the hammer in every single practice seed I've ever done and forgotten to do in the back of Escape.
Definitely not a go mode item on the Gibdo in the back of Skullwoods.
Yeah,
it's all good. Also, a mushroom was found by Lana, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, nice. Yep, there's a small key to GT for Cademan.
There's many of those. 8, I think. Let's go with that.
Yeah, that's.
You look, small keys. Ice Palace small at the dam. Misery Mire. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Library. This is just too many.
I think there's a saying about that, right? When you're trying to cook a meal, and there's a lot of people helping out, and then you end up adding a bunch of ingredients, and you call it stone soup. Pretty sure that's how that works. But in this case, it's, key soup. That's why they call this ski soup.
That's true. Another Mire small. I think there was a swamp small in Tavern. Another Turtle Rock small mini Moldorm Cave. Another Ice Palace small and mini Moldorm Cave. Hey, Ice Palace big. That's different from a small.
You know what? That's nice, actually. Good big key. I am so lost. I don't even know who to watch.
I'm doing my best. And hey, glove on bottle guy.
Okay, that's easy. I can remember that one. Glove on bottle guy. Okay, watch the tracker. Perfect.
Okay, which one? Hey, Bumpos. In the well.
Perfect. It's fine. Basically, all you got to do is watch this constantly and every single key for one of the players, and then you'll expect the other players to eventually find it all. So we have, oh, we almost have Dark World. Wow, it's only 4 minutes in.
Hammer in the Well. We had another GT small. Can almost put that into use. IG's trying to not die to crabs. Not even close to Zor money, but you can knock out a couple annoying chats. Oh, hello, like Kylie Island. That's I'm never picking that up. Waterfall Fairy, just 2 compasses. Yes, Mr. Chu, we just found the fillet. If anybody picks it up, it's a sad day. So we have a lot of folks retracing each other's steps here. I'm gonna get a new look here from IG, the guy under the bridge. Again, he's in logic. He doesn't have the flippers yet, but just full heart. Any bets as to whether anybody picks it up? No. Alright, back of escape. Coming up here on both sides. That is another Swamp Small. And $50. Well, $51. So we're trying to see where some progression is going to be here.
Okay. We looking good? Everything's synced up and everything?
That's looking good to me.
Great.
Shout outs to our setup helper, Homemade Beer.
Thanks, Homemade Beer. We knew you could do it eventually.
Yeah, right now we're looking for something. Both teams turning in the mushroom. Surely that will be the progression.
Okay, I have a question from all of your infinite knowledge and wisdom on this mode.
No, it is.
It is the progression.
It's the Moon Pearl, and now you have a whole lot of stuff to do with Dark World.
Perfect. And both players find it at relatively the same time, so everyone's in almost the exact same position right now, which is nice. Good, clean early game race for both teams.
Yeah, fairly straightforward, and a lot of the keys that have been picked up too have not been to accessible dungeons, so
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff to try to check, and this is this has been an interesting mode to watch, a little bit less so to play, as I've told my psychiatric professional. But what's your philosophy regarding like breaking apart to try to cover as much ground versus adhering to a similar route?
See, I just heard breaking apart, and I'm like, yep, that's pretty much what I do when I play this mode.
No, that's fair enough.
When yeah,
I did not really see terribly much of value in Hype Cave for Lanamine. Maybe we can see if there was value when Coin Chaser goes there.
I think like $20 if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's getting closer to Zor money. That's.
Yeah. I don't know. I notice when I'm playing co-op modes in general, it's good to split as much as you can. Sometimes if you're paying enough attention, you can kind of recognize a bottleneck and then both rush it and get paid off by. Because eventually everyone has to do everything in the seed. So, ooh, we got a nice subscriber. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats for this on the sub, IG.
But yeah, like I think generally I'm trying to stick to everybody do different things. Some people are salsa dancing, other people are doing the Macarena,
Yeah, that's that's been like the general way of learning how to play co-op for me over the last few years, and then it feels a little bit like this mode kind of like turned that on the head a bit.
Yeah, I know.
just because it's so easy to get locked out with these keys.
Hmm.
Skullwoods and Thieves Town are 5/6 crystals.
Hey, that's actually really useful. It means that you'll beat them eventually anyway,
That's true.
and you won't have to find their big keys in GT, or small keys, or whichever keys. I don't know. Whichever ones are more important to you in that moment.
I mean, you need 2 small keys to beat Thieves Town. The third one, I think, is superfluous and really doesn't often serve much purpose. It
Yeah.
unlocks something I've been told, but I think that's a myth.
Ooh, that's a red cane. That's a cane of a different color.
Yeah, nice find on the pyramid there for Coin Chaser.
Gosh, this swordless running around with 3 hearts is great. I'm really enjoying it.
It's lots of fun.
Good jukes there.
I guess a positive of the pearl being on the mushroom is that's a little bit of an involved pickup here, so it has allowed one teammate on each side to cover a little more ground rather than both.
Totally. How much importance are you going to place on the flippers in this seed? Is this one of those like try and get to them as soon as you can kind of moments, or just whatever? They're flippers. I'll do it eventually.
Well, I mean, we saw 3 of the flipper lock checks already, and they were pretty much useless.
Speaking of useless, what do we got here? Oh, that we need that. Nice castle tower key for Coin Chaser over on the catfish.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that. Those are 2 fairly free checks. I mean, in an individual seed, it would probably be a little harder to justify looping that in. Chess game mitts over on the 2 links side.
That's useful. So, I guess the best time to do that, what do you think, when you want to get catfish, is after you beat Castle Tower, right? Just saying.
Hold it off as long as possible. Hey, there's a pod small. Is that actually the first we've seen of those? I think so.
For some reason, pod smalls feel like they're not important in this mode. I can't really say why.
They definitely felt harder to come by, but it could just be small sample size bias from the few seeds we played.
Yeah.
Alright, so Caveman does have Zora money. There was just 2 compasses here in Waterfall. He's got 1 of them. He's got 2 of them. Now, hey, swords. They exist.
Oh, well,
in
now we have a sword. This is a lot less interesting of a race, but still good. Do you go in the back if you have thieves big? Do you go check the pot on the way to blind? Hallway pot or
shovel. Right now, I might. To be honest, like when you get into these places, I feel like there's some value in just checking what you can in that situation.
Yeah, it's only like 1 more room. It's actually not that bad, really.
Because, in my team's second race, we had something in blind sell when we couldn't get any further. One
really?
Small and a big.
Oh my gosh, okay. Like 400 things just happened. There was a cape in Skullwoods. You got Wall Mastered. There was a Desert Small on Zora, I believe. That's all I got. What do you got?
There's too many keys.
There's so many keys that they're just, they're just taking a minute to breathe.
Yeah, so IG opting against checking the pot.
Okay.
In Thieves.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think either way, it's totally okay. You're on such low health, it is fairly easy to death warp out of there, I guess, but...
Okay, Lana's and Thieves now going to find their sword. Well, I see. Oh, mine got the cape, but is going to the drop down, which I don't. I guess he's gonna save and quit. but he never got the mitts. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This seems kind of like that decision paralysis kind of play to me. Oh no, he died. No. I've never seen that before. Well, that was rude.
We're gonna get some mirrorless Smith action here on the 2 link side.
Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, small key to desert. That's like what, 2, 3, 4.
Nobody wants that pot in Thieves Town. Doesn't exist.
I don't know. I don't think that's a bad play.
I don't think so. I think it's justifiable.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, okay. Finally got the map with Meyer.
Cademan here into the front of the scape and get these first 2 checks.
Have we gotten King's Tomb yet? I don't think so, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, we're doing some more.
Maybe here on Coin Chaser side? Oh, but no, he doesn't have mitts.
Big key to desert. That's a lot of keys. Big key to Meyer. See, just like I said, the first 2 checks is all that matters.
Yeah, that's it. It's Hyrule Castle's done. we don't need to get goodbye, Hyrule Castle. You've done enough.
Wait, why isn't Iron Gamer going to Catfish? Explain. Arya, explain.
I don't know.
Okay.
Is that sufficient?
Like I said, he's going to do it after Castle Tower.
So. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Coin did Catfish Iron Gamer and knows that there's a CT small key there that Iron Gamer will need to get eventually.
You get the very exciting shovel check here for IG.
Ooh.
Oh, big key too. Yeah, Skullwoods.
Okay,
all right, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Wasn't the shovel in there?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Good. Fantastic. You know, this game is basically making sure that you have to do everything twice. At least. Okay, prediction. What's on the Smith?
Sadness.
Okay, perfect. Got it. So lamp
Where's IG going?
I don't know.
Okay. You know, getting the steps in. That's good.
See, he ran around that building and was like, yeah, you see this place? Yeah, I used to own this place. Anyway, I'll take you home.
This is where you are in some cross key seeds. Recognize it? Smith will be trash. No, look at that.
Oh, it didn't even refill him, so it was kind of trash. I wouldn't have called it trash if it gave him more than 4 hearts, but...
Yeah, that's true. Right now things are still slightly precarious. Having boots and a sword is still nice, but...
Not your favorite, but you know what? It's fine. We can work with this. Oh, there was the shovel. Okay. So let's see. Nope. There was nothing on the bumper ledge. Oh my gosh, that punk is so scary. Okay, so now that we've done all this, we have what? We have like 3 checks. No, yeah, 3 checks in pod.
Yeah, we can get into ice.
Oh gosh, we can beat ice, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we can like full clear ice actually. That's
nice.
And we have the red cane. That's actually not the worst thing ever, kind of.
No, just don't die, Smile.
I take it back. It is the worst thing ever, but you know what? We'll pretend like it's not that bad. Oh, it was just a piece of heart. We did finally get the pot we've been craving. Not, from a dispensary or anything like that.
No.
Making sure it's legal where you live. But there is a pot near Blind's cell. It's not even a cell. What would you call that? Atrium? Yeah, here we go.
His atrium, yeah. It's where he hosts.
That's right, yeah. It's got the best light in the building. So.
It does. It has great lighting. Natural
lighting.
Yeah, so we have a couple players dragging a purple chest around. IG will be the first one to turn it in.
We do, don't we? Bam.
Oh, 20 bucks. Wow, the Smith chain is just paying out in massive fashion tonight.
Well, you know, this is nice comboing purple chest with the desert area. Ooh, ether. That's good to know, I guess. Nobody wants to go to Ice Palace for some reason. I don't know how I feel about that. Does Coin Chaser really not have any ice keys? Because we found them all in like a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of
That is true.
pattern. Because Lana doesn't either, so I don't remember where any of them were.
One is in the dam, one is in Mini Moldorm Cave, and the Ice Big is in Mini Moldorm Cave. Haha, notes.
Perfect. You know what? That's helpful.
I've only missed like 75 other keys, but that's fine. I have those 3 right now.
Well, that's fine. There's only, I think, about 147 keys in this mode.
Yes.
Plus or minus.
That is, I think that is the accurate number.
Yeah.
Please get rid of 3. All small keys to Thieves Town.
Okay, so this was the one you were saying. Oh, here's our King's Tomb.
Oh my gosh.
Double King's Tombs.
Yeah, these. Oh, it was a desert map for both players.
That's lucky.
Yeah, these
That's
checks that
lucky.
we've been waiting on with bated breath.
Yeah, Falling Chaser almost got bopped. Okay. I think they're all coming to this realization. Lana's going to get all the keys as well, and so is Coin. They both are doing the exact same play right now, and that play is rushing Ice Palace with 3 hearts. And no Fire Rod. It's, you know, honestly, if you find the Fire Rod in there, it becomes a very free dungeon to finish. It's, like, really not bad with Bombos. And what are the odds the Fire Rod's just in there, right?
Depends. Does the rule of fire still exist?
I've been trying to figure that out. I feel like it's less prevalent in this mode for some reason. But I don't know. Maybe there's just too much logic to follow. Actually, no, never mind. Take it back. Every single seed I've played has had it been true. So.
Okay.
It was an Ice Rod Cave. We had to have seen this by now. Oh,
yeah, it was one of the bunch of GT smalls that may or may not have importance.
Okay. Coin Chaser set up the water walk and looks like gonna abuse it here. Maybe have we seen the Zora area? We have, I think.
We did, yeah.
Okay.
Caveman went there. There was the Desert Palace Small, I think, on Zora.
Okay, I'm remembering this now. Caveman hates magic, by the way. It's just like the third time.
I guess so.
It's driving me a little nuts. Caveman, get your magic!
So we have IG going into Eastern. I don't think that team hasn't been into Eastern at all, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Again, it's not exciting, or you're not happy to have to do this, but just like both of them can full clear ice right now. I don't see a reason one of them hasn't.
No, I mean that could be Coin Chaser's play right now.
Avoiding ice. Because it's
just kidding.
A great dungeon that always has progression, but
it
also has a boss.
That's not Coin Chaser's play yet.
Yeah. I think because what's going to end up happening, they're both doing stuff that's not ice, and both of them are doing a lot of stuff that's nice, not ice, and they're both going to end up in ice at the exact same time, and they won't get to like streamline the order of stuff for the other person. But who knows? Maybe every single check is useful because it is ice after all.
Lana's heading into Pod. As you noted, there's 3 things in logic here. Fairly certain that she's a pretty proficient Mimic Clipper, though.
Yeah, I can see that. Lana's known for making sure to not use buffers when doing glitches.
And then pulling it off seamlessly.
Yes.
I certainly have no level of jealousy about that.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, nice bow. Okay. Bow first check of Pod. Yep, alright. Do you still flex in Mimic Clip?
And just pretend like you forgot.
Just oops. Oh well, I guess I showed off for everybody.
It's one of those things. Oh, I guess you could go to the back actually with this. Well, never mind, just kidding. Actually, in this seed, in this mode, in this layout, I wouldn't mind small.
No, that's 3 of those.
Going to the back.
3 small.
I'm just thinking of like, okay.
Okay, hook shot also in pod. So you know what? All our talk about ice.
Yeah, why even go
like,
to ice?
Yeah, just go because there's 5 logical checks in pod. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
But yeah, I was just thinking of the idea of, you know, how sometimes you could think of like things in cartoons, like what they would look or feel like in real life, and it's a little more goofy, you know.
Mhm.
Like imagining like a mimic clip in real life. It's like there's enemies that kind of follow you, and you just start smashing them into the wall. They're just getting like more and more squished. Like stop. But then it's like otherwise, you know, the alternative is to shoot bow and arrow at them, and I don't know.
Yeah, they have to go back to their home planet. It's okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lana had found the Eastern Big on the Bowlock side of pod, which is super convenient when you've already gone into that dungeon and you don't have mirror, and it's good. But coin chasers
Coin
into
found the first chest was a small key to Eastern actually per coin. So
oh dear goodness. Okay.
yeah. So between the two of them, you know,
just go to all the places.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, like we joke occasionally about this mode, but I do remember when like ALTTPR or whatever we call this mode was put out, as well as XD Hunt. Like it is like a series of modes that do kind of get you out of the mindset a bit of I must single dip as much as possible, because it's like, you know what, you're kind of probably getting stuck.
Yeah, that's very true. I just call it ADKD LMNOP.
Yeah, I think that might also be the name. Because I mean, you do, obviously efficiency is important, but you are going to be apt to dip dungeons several times. It's just how cleanly can you do it, and also there's a book up in Spectrum for Iron Gamer, and that's fun. That's not quite in logic yet, but
an item for sure. And there's another small. So basically, they're a lamp for being able to beat desert. I think between all the known information. What do we call that? We call that
do they have enough small keys?
We've found one on Zora. There's another one on the Old Man, and I believe there was one in Vu. I think I'm just making that up because I want it to be true, though.
Okay.
Alright, Caveman following to get all the stuff in pod. They have 3. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like we've seen 3. I don't know. Who knows? There's how many small keys are there actually? I think there's like 100 or something.
Alright,
Sounds too high. Maybe not.
10, 15.
Ooh, is Caveman doing the back of pod, but then abandoning the hook shot or something? Ooh, our first bottle, which is in logic.
Something like 61, if my math's right, which it may not be.
Okay.
That's a lot of keys.
Okay. Oh, there's the mirror. Okay. You know, ice was the play all along, because then you could have single dipped Eastern, sort of. Which is weird to say.
And a second sword.
Okay. Just, like I said, you're going to have to do literally every single check in ice, so might as well just go there at the exact same time. That's probably what I said.
I think so.
Oh, I see what's happening. Coin's counting to make sure he could get everything. He can. I don't know if he realized it, but he definitely can. That's the last door you need to open in ice. If you hit the switch.
IG is staring down that Zora key. Picks it.
I don't remember Coin hitting the switch actually, so he's probably not going to be able to finish this then. Awkward.
Oh, good point from chat is the King's Tomb team has not yet been to Pyramid to pick up that free Samaria.
Okay, so we are now at I think only check that I'm not using ice. Every single other one you have to do. Oh, we did hit the switch. Oh, and we're fine then. Good thing Lana got this book first, because this would feel terrible if you skipped the top two. What am I trying to say? If you just went to the right side of the mountain first instead of going to check Spec Rock Cave,
Oh yeah.
and then come to Hera and then jump down, and you get the book, you're like, well, I guess Ether Tablet just doesn't exist. Fine. Oh, I missed it. What was in Desert? It was $20. Okay. Maybe I didn't. I wouldn't say I'm missing it, Bob. And another Sword and Ice. Well.
Yeah, that's gonna make finishing off this Cold Stare fight much nicer for Coin. He's a very experienced NMG player, so
Yeah.
he would have likely been able to handle it anyway. But you know, it's you're still on green mail. It doesn't take much for something to go sideways.
Just needed a bit of panic in the air. It was too calm on Cademan's side to be a nice palace. We need to be in a constant state of fear. You know, a small magic wouldn't be a bad pickup with the cape, but it's fine. This is only Oko Cold Stare. If you play NMG as much as Coin does, you know how to not die at Oko Cold Stare probably.
Yeah,
I think we're getting the Fate Scum of the third key. Sorry, what is that?
Just saying, IG picked up another Ice Small in the back of Desert. I am slightly surprised that they're doing these checks that we know are at a logic. Oh no, Coin!
Why does it have to always? Anyway,
Yeah,
that's really rough.
Tough death on Cold Stare there. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it to continue. Come back, clean it up later.
Especially with how much you found at that point.
Yeah.
Can Cade get to Icebreaker Hammer with Samaria and one key? Yes. But not afterwards. They can like do that and then leave.
A very nice flute and Spiral Cave.
You know what?
Lana Bean.
I love finding that. Finding flute on the mountain is like the best feeling. Because then you know the lamp is somewhere that you don't ever have to go look for it.
you're not finding that thing probably. Or if you do, you stumble across and say, "Okay, nice lamp logic game."
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, so we saw the right side of Desert and got scummed. It was like a Meyer Small, and I missed the other two. Yeah, so I guess Cademan did not do. Wait, he had the hook shot, right? I'm so lost.
Yeah.
So he could have done the right side, like logically, but didn't. It looks like. It's a bit unfortunate, maybe. Depends on what the mirror locks at this point. We don't know. I guess they can almost beat Swamp.
What, 3 small keys if you combine them? Well, the King's team has all 3 for each player, so yeah, one away.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Cademan died in the conveyor room. He definitely death warped because I watched him do that, but I was thinking he was going to go back in later and get everything else, but I forgot they don't even have Kane, so he can't do that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Oh
yeah, they got stymied on that.
Rip.
I mean, getting that the stuff from Pod that Lana found is nice, but yeah.
Holy cow! This mode is a headache to calm.
there's so much. There's a
lot going on. But it's been a fun mode to play. You know, we're about 30 minutes in. I think it's time to give a shout outs to everyone putting on the show today. Oh, wait, I did speak first. Well, anyway, there you have it. Follow all these wonderful players and runners and commers and trackers. Okay, Spike Cave.
Yeah, new check here.
Never anything in Spike Cave.
Except Fire
Rod that one time.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a good day.
Yeah.
It
By
was
the way,
this
Bombos
game.
locked that fire rod, just for the record. There was a bottle in Ice Palace that Iron Gamer's about to get, so logically locked by Bombos. Thank you. It had to be, right? It
Yeah.
had to be a rule of fire. It's never not one.
No,
Somehow.
always 100%.
That's. This game is sick, I tell ya. So not going to the pyramids actually kind of hurting Farewell to King's Tomb a little bit more than they want it to be, obviously.
Yeah, that mirror plus the subsequent flute pickup that Two Links will eventually get here, I think is going to make it easier for them to justify going over the pod eastern area. Whereas Farewell to King's Tomb is doing a lot of stuff. They are covering a decent amount of ground, but no Samaria, no mirror.
Oh, the fairy got away. It's fine. It's not like if you boomerang it first, it doesn't run away.
TR is
Bombo. We can do a decent amount, like 7 checks or something.
Yeah, if you have Samaria.
And the fire rod.
Yeah, and the fire but minor details.
Yeah.
And Caveman doesn't have that cape either, so like Spike Cave is not.
Ah, Iron Gamer.
I missed what happened to IJ.
The blueberry in the switch room in the last room of Ice Palace. The top left blueberry dropped a full magic refill, and he was leaving the room and decided to go grab it. Activated the Freezor and died.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Okay, Lana getting. Oh wow, there's just like all health on the mountain. I think everyone went from 3 hearts to like 5 or more.
Definitely.
It's good for them, less good for us.
Yeah. I'm not sure I played a single one of these seeds in which like male upgrades were readily available. They played so long on green mail, almost every seed.
You know, it's like super spoiler where you know where everything is, but it doesn't matter that you know where everything is because you're still going to lassocate the thing that you know where it is. That's what it feels like. Alright, Hammer Moth time. Motabashin, I think it's called.
Yeah, Motabashin. I've got some more keys in Hookshot Cave. I don't remember if Lana got those.
She did, because one of the hearts that she has was in there too. That's about as much as I know.
Moth not being super kind. Well, the spikes as much as anything else too. That's dreadful. Spike RNG.
Ooh, that spike actually helped her there.
Oh my gosh, the spikes, please.
That was almost it too.
Yeah, that stinks. I'm having some tough times here on these bosses.
Oh, there's our other bow. Well,
where was that?
Boomerang chest.
Oh my, bow and powder. There. IG does not have another small key, but
3 key locked, I believe. Yes, 3 key locked. Those are. Which means all 3 Hyrule Castle Smalls will just be in GT, and it's like, LOL, you weren't supposed to get this bow. Just go to pop. Forehead. Ooh, we can do it. Almost. Oh no, we have. I think Iron Gamer has 2 castles. No, he just has 1.
No, he has 1 because he didn't do Catfish.
Yeah. Series of unfortunates.
You can get the first 2.
Yeah. The 3rd and the 4th are kind of terrible to get to anyway, to be fair.
They are, and Circle of Pots is like turned into the annoying check for was for my team. It's just like, are we serious?
Always something stupid there.
Right, Lana back into Moth.
Did your team finish their week?
Yeah, we played very early in the week.
Okay, I think I remember, but it's.
I think I remember too, but again, slightly traumatic. And
you know, as they say, it's only 1 week, and then next week.
That's true.
Week, and so on. Ooh,
hey, Moth down. There you go, Lana. And oh, it's a small key.
Oh,
The swamp.
Actually,
Hey, that's a really nice key.
I think that means Lana can beat swamp now, because in my experience, I've like 100% of the time found the small key of swamp in swamp. But
Yeah,
not to say
that's.
there will be one, but man,
I was gonna make note of that earlier. That's like the pod small in pod for entrance mode. It's for,
yeah.
although she does need that mirror in Ice Palace.
Look, details, okay?
I know it is swamp. I can just. Caveman did get the cape and is gonna get that fire rod as a reward, so that's good.
Oh, that's so funny. That's where the Harabig was in Poke Room. Oh, so Coin didn't have the fire rod, but now he can go beat Hera and get the fire rod, but then go back to no. You're not going back to TR. I think the only way they get back to TR at any point is if like. Oh wait, no. Iron Gamer has the big key to TR. I don't know what's going on. It's hard. It's really hard to follow without like. If you follow one team and you can kind of follow their logic and decision making, and it'll make sense to you. But if you're following a race with 4 players, one team doing something like makes sense to them, obviously, but not. I can't even. Oh, Iron Gamer never got that sword in ice. I just noticed that.
Which room was that in?
I think it was in the many pots pot.
Okay.
King's Tomb is gonna last okay tomorrow. You know, I don't think it'll hurt them yet, though. It'll make ice a bit slower, actually. Never mind. It'll make ice a lot slower.
I did not see what Meyer was there on Cademan's side.
Oh, yeah, I missed it. And it's a small key to ice. Well, you know what? Thanks, I guess.
Thanks. Yeah, that's another trope from this mode. Because it feels like ice gets knocked out semi-early in a lot of seeds. And certainly, you usually only need a fraction of the keys to beat it. And then they come pouring in, and it's like, oh, there's the logic that I don't care about anymore.
That was the logic 10 minutes later.
Yeah. We did it.
The MVP today. Put the fire rod in logic. Of course it has. Oh, playing hot potato there on Lana's side.
Hey, she did it successfully.
I've never seen that. That was really funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could catch bombs, but today I learned. Somehow there's going to be a new glitch that comes out called like infinite bomb jump. And, I don't know how, but you're going to have to just throw and catch bombs over and over.
I want to vote on it.
Perfect.
Lana does not have a small key and is stuck and does not have the mirror that is later in this dungeon.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, so again, like both teams are missing a couple key things. And...
Did she not get... Oh, she must have not got the damn small key. Get the damn small key, Lana.
Coin picking up fire rod. IG is up here on the mountain too, and as a team, they've not gone through Spiral Cave for that to get the flute.
One of them has. I saw one of them do it. I don't remember who. I think Iron Gamer. No, Coin Chase. I don't know. One of them's done it.
Well, we'll see.
I think Coin Chase did because it looks like he's going to activate it now.
Coin, are we toggling that to a nice flute?
No, he's holding us in suspense, you know.
Toggle it. Okay. Just activate the shovel. Do it. Even though it's not necessary for a dungeon, I honestly really don't hate picking up ether there, depending on how comfortable you are with certain rooms, etc. You know, especially again, Cademan is probably the player on these two teams that I'm least familiar with, so never make assumptions, but there are definitely some rooms, especially with Stalfos and not at all, that, you know, having Ether to just wipe them out quickly is a nice call.
Oh, for sure. Oh, there was another ice there. Oh man, that's actually really useful.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. Yeah, Ether, especially because there's a lot of enemies you can like double shot with Ether, and the animation only takes like a few seconds. It's really not that bad. Oh
Yeah,
no!
Caveman, grab that pot. Quick shot. Don't get hit.
Oh.
There we go. All right, it's not gonna be fastest fight in the world here.
Wow, I'm playing Whack-A-Lanmo.
Yeah. Used right bow.
Lanmo.
Oh. Bow is out. Clear mouse is happy.
Turn right, turn left, and fire one.
All right.
Fire two. Sword.
Okay.
Sword. Oh, it was a big key of Thieves Town that was on Uncle earlier. I totally remember that. I feel like watching a race of this or playing a race of this in the morning when you have an actual race of it in the evening is a terrible idea. But you know what? This has been fun, so it's going to be all worth it in the end. I don't know. I don't normally get like seed bleed, as they say, and and I've never gotten it before, except in this mode. I get it. Like every single seed feels the exact same to me because it's just like, oh, that's where the Thieves Town big key was the last 4 times I played this mode. That's what it feels like anyway.
It might be like the zero, zero Aga blue balls and Ganon warps. Like certain items are seeded in certain locations. We just didn't know it.
Yeah. They they cranked up the percentages for Thieves Town to be an escape.
Caveman beat Desert here. Got another TR small as a result and a crystal.
Yeah, this has very much been a get everything seed, and then it's, you could kind of tell it's going to very quickly turn into like a wham bam, beat all your dungeons.
Yeah, I have to think that 2 Links is got to be heading to pod pretty soon, if not right now.
That's true, yeah.
That or the Mire
area. They actually still have a lot of stuff to do
that.
that's not pod, surprisingly.
That's true, yeah. Well, Swamp we have not seen on either side.
Yeah.
But that's, Farewell to King's Doom is really being hampered by the lack of the mirror right now.
Oh, there was a Thief small in Desert Big. It's, I don't know. Is that interesting? Sure, let's say it's interesting.
No, you got 2 of them. That's a beatable dungeon right now.
True, yeah. Full clear it.
Yeah.
Have the Mire Big? We do have the Mire Big, so yeah, Mire's a very makeable play here for Coin Chaser.
What is does your team have a general philosophy about Mire in terms of what to check versus potentially skip? Because there are a few pretty ugly lower checks here.
That question hasn't really come up for us yet. Usually when someone goes in, their plan is to just do everything. That's been the situation we have found ourselves in. Either that or we don't have fire and it's just getting really late game and we say, okay, let's just go in and do all the not fire lock stuff. Oh, there was a mail on the bat and a small key to Hera. Perfect. This has been a very juicy Mire indeed.
Coin's going to pod.
Good. He has 2 keys, I think. And 4.
He has an array of keys at this point now.
Would you call it a kaggle of keys?
Yes.
A ring of keys? I don't know.
A ring of keys, yeah.
Oh, there's the 5th one too in Cutsy Chest.
Cademan's going.
A cohort of keys.
Yeah, Cademan was attempting to get to Fishbone Room via a route that we don't usually get to see outside modes like this, but is lacking keys.
Yeah. Oh, just 10 arrows. Oh, we don't have pod big. Never mind. I think that's an okay play then, doing this first. I was thinking if I had pod big, I would try to beat it and then... Anyway, it's good play.
Lana back into ice.
Yeah, I think she got 2 more keys since then, so now she's gonna be like super clear the dungeon. And Meyer, the only thing in Meyer so far has been that Harris Small key, which is a very important key probably.
I mean, I know a certain player who would love to find a Hera basement key in Meyer.
Yeah, me too. They know what they're doing here. Let's see. There's small key pod. So there were 2
that's
pods.
Well, there's a nice free pod small.
Oh, big key to Eastern. Oh, yes, that's what you said that earlier.
Yeah, with that plus the 1 small key, that's beatable.
Oh, I missed that one. What was that? A good to small.
So it looks like 2 links are talking right here, maybe about key usage.
Like, hang on, the 50 minute. Do you know where your keys are? Moment. Where they get an advertisement on the TV, you know, as they're falling asleep on the couch.
Yeah, it's almost 2 p.m. Eastern. Do you know where all your keys are? Yes, they're in the seed. Okay, I'll get them eventually. Mostly after I beat in the dungeon. Got it.
But because it's co-op, you know, only 1 player has to listen to the announcement. Okay, this is new. The backup pod.
Yeah, we've not seen this yet.
And we never will. Bye.
It's a mystery. Oh, small
Okay,
key to GT.
Okay, Lana has her mirror now. She's probably feeling not great about it.
Yeah. Caveman is going to be the first player aiming to close out Eastern here.
Lamp. Oh, that would have been so good. Okay, Coin Chaser's not opening the back door. This I don't agree with the use of his key in the earlier part of this dungeon.
What's the thought on that?
Well, he doesn't have the big key, so there's no reason not to. Because, well, I guess you don't know if it's pendant or not. I was gonna say if you know it's a crystal, then you know you're gonna find it fairly early.
Yeah, well, we know that they will find their 5th one very easily, and if they're full clearing Meyer, they'll get both of them. But...
Yeah. So okay, this is the point now. What does he do here? Is he gonna go back in for that 1 chest that's super buried? No, he's leaving. Okay. And then if that's the big key, then that's okay, because now you can just beat Eastern.
Yeah, IG closed out Desert.
It's not
Caveman,
so
you gotta
often
hit the switch
see
again.
every single person do Desert this early. Well, I say early.
Yeah.
As they're like basically first or second dungeon. Like instead of just 1 player, like every single player's gone to Desert. Okay.
I really don't like that dark room in the back of Eastern when you're trying to not burn that key.
Oh, I know.
Don't hit the door. Just bombs on the Igor in the back. So, I mean, we're seeing a lot of the loose ends here get tied up and not terribly much additional progression either.
I just want to know where the lamp is. The lamp is locked a lot. It's probably an ice or a swamp, I mean, right?
Yeah, that was my thinking. Like swamp is the biggest area that we have not checked. I mean, TR is, but obviously, you know, we're talking about lamp here, and that is our intended way up the mountain right now. So
I don't think it can be fire rod locked in this
No,
branch,
this
right?
is I actually read the rules after playing the seeds, and it's like, oh, it's it's lamp logic. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
well, that's it's really not changing much of anything in the way we were gonna play it anyway. But Eastern down, green pendant for Caveman.
And the
Lana
fourth
has
desert small, it turns out.
Lana's beaten Ice for Crystal.
Oh wait, what was on Ice Boss? Nothing, it looks like. Not the lamp.
No.
Okay, so Iron Gamer can... No. What? Iron Gamer only has one key? What is happening? What is happening here? And the front door's already open? What? Wasn't Iron Gamer just in Mire? Or did I make that up? I feel like he was.
No, I don't think he went into Mire. I think just a desert.
So weird. I swear that he was in Mire for a moment.
He came back here.
So it was just
pod.
Cademan who's done Mire?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Oh, just kidding. Not stepping on the portal.
A little bit indecision on the two links side. IG, he went. Okay, I can see this. IG went to pod to get the silvers, getting a potion, so he's gonna make the Mire play now, I assume.
Okay, cool. That'll work out good. And then Coin does not have the Fire Rod, but is going to Turtle Rock. Wait, no, Coin already did Turtle Rock.
He did?
Yeah, remember he got the Hera big key.
Oh right, yeah, that was in the front.
One chest.
I don't know. Lana's going to the back of Thieves.
Ooh,
yet another Hyrule Castle small.
gross.
That's at least 3 of those that we've seen.
Yeah. Okay, so now Gamer's in Mire. I'm a little lost. I feel like I'm missing something on Coin Chaser's side. I don't think he got the Fire Rod, right? I know that Iron Gamer did.
It's everybody and their brother was going on up there at the same time.
Coin does have the Fire Rod. Okay.
Okay.
That makes all the difference in the world.
GT Big Key in the Attic of Thieves.
Oh, good. You know, that's one thing I've never seen in this mode yet is a really terrible GT Big Key. Of all the terrible things that can be, like that can happen a lot in AD keys, but I haven't seen that in this mode yet. Like this mode is super front heavy. I've never seen like a really deep logic chain on this mode where it's just like you need to go into GT to get this, to leave GT to do that, to do this, to do that, you know? It's usually just either like a key or 2 in GT, or you just go mode GT.
Yeah, we never had a like clear the entirety of GT to find stuff. When we had to check, it was always like right in the front too. So
Yeah.
We'll take that.
There's Eastern 2.
In Blind Cell?
Blind Cell, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, nice full clear of Thieves Town from Lana.
Yep. Nothing left behind we care about.
Surely.
This opens Pyramid Fairy 2 as an additional option. That's
right. And I think that team is the one who checked the red crystals.
They did, yes, I believe. Caveman picking up sword, mirror.
I think both teams on 2 links also have now gotten the hook shot, if I'm not mistaken. And Iron Gamer has the mirror, yes. Okay. Just making sure that we have all that.
Coin should have the... Oh yeah, because IG went in the front, yep.
Yeah.
So I assume that was for...
Pod and I made all those really judgmental comments about how he spent his keys.
Dude, it's so... How could you possibly make a suboptimal play in this mode? It's so easy to be thinking about all the things that you need to do.
And sharing with your partner, of course.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a nice bonk strategy to do. Mire Dark 1, is that what you call it? MD1? MD1, yes.
MD1, yep.
Not the name of my medication that I'm waiting on the prescription for.
I hope it gets approved.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think this was a good play by two links. Like Darkmire is not fun. Let's just be
Yeah.
honest. It's not fun,
Yeah, no.
especially when you're, still lowish health and anything it can go wrong sideways. Get your hook shot, get your silvers, make it fairly as routine as it gets.
Vanilla bridge chest and skull.
What was that?
Small key to this dungeon.
Oh, that's gonna come in handy here.
Have they found the entrance to this dungeon yet?
Hopefully.
They have to clear that eventually. It is all dungeons, including this one.
That's the one thing that's buried. You're in GT mode trying to find this dungeon's entrance.
Exactly.
Cademan's hoping for a drop here. I got it. Good job paying attention to the drop packs on the Varis.
Nice. Oh, another vanilla key! That's 2! Okay, dude. Calm down, Skull. I think that's all 5, too. I missed that earlier when Lana was in here. Probably because it was vanilla, you don't think about it.
Yeah.
It's not weird when it's a vanilla key on a pot drop. Because it doesn't have the text or whatever. The flavor text, as you will.
We have 3 boss fights going on at once here. Viddy down. Moth down. Cademan fighting Cold Stare.
Making it look easy.
Yep. Lana's gonna get her Castle Tower Small from Catfish.
That's true, yes.
Flavor is an important thing for Team with the Chef. Nice bottle with an extra text line on pedestal. Thank you.
Further confirming that the fire rod was indeed bombos locked. I'm like 99% positive it was at this point, in like the stupidest way possible. All right, let's see. 1 hour in, let's go back and check in with our friend Cademan and how their MSU is playing out today.
We are finally going to get Swamp here on the 2-link side. Oh, Bumbo's tablet has small key. Demire.
Good. We needed that one, probably.
Makes routing in Fishbone Room a breeze.
Yeah. Now that you say it out loud, I realize that that's true. We're going back into pod for Cademan. I'm curious about this fight. Instead of, why am I curious about this fight? They could be doing Thieves Town or Skull or Hera or Meyer. Oh wait, they don't have the red cane. Well, either way,
yeah, that's still elusive. I mean, we know that getting to that pyramid ledge is critical. I mean, Lana has the capacity to full clear Swamp here with Specky.
Oh yeah. What do you think's ahead, Coin or Lana? Is Lana gonna catch up and beat Coin out of this dungeon? Ooh, big key to pod. Speaking of which,
that's pretty darn nice to
pretty
find.
Something.
Yeah, that's an emotion is being experienced.
We're also gonna see a new check here on Cademan's side with this the most harmless of Hellways, but not right yet. Oh, there's our lamp. We knew it was here, though, so it had to be.
No game.
Based on likeliness and nothing else. There's a heart. Forgot what all this was. A heart! What are we actually missing for good? Ice rod, small?
No, we do have Ice Rod.
We do have Ice Rod.
Ice Rod was in Meyer.
Okay. Oh, we're doing some Bomb Spooky action. I have no idea how you know if you got Bomb Spooky or not, by the way. Is it a visual cue?
I don't know. I never
That
get
looks
Bomb
like he
Spooky,
got it.
so...
And when I say it looks like, I mean he's leaving, so that means he must have got it. Yep, there it is, I guess. Okay, whatever Coin did, somebody go learn that and then make a video about it so I can go learn it. Because that looks way easier than whatever other methods I've seen people doing. That looks way more learnable for someone like me. I need to see that.
Yeah, I think
Just run around throwing bombs until you just decide that one of them was correct.
Yeah, I think the note in chat is correct. It's what, 2 castle towers and a TR small.
Wow. So we're getting there. So TR is dependent, is what you're saying.
I mean, I guess that makes it for a more interesting end game for searching. I mean,
I am gonna go learn that before my race later. That actually looks learnable compared to all the other versions people have talked about.
Oh, Lana bombing the shield here, diver down in swamp. I appreciate that. Oh, there's a TR small, by the way. So
the other bomb spooky.
All right, so TR small solved.
Yeah.
Half magic found. It looks like Lana skipped left side and missed out on burnout, but that's it.
Keys to do left side.
Oh, without using cheaty glitches. I mean, non-cheaty glitches.
So okay, one more key. I'm trying to think if so that half magic she found is behind another swamp small that we don't have. I'm still trying to confirm my theory that bottle was logical and nice. I'm still pretty sure it was. I'm almost positive, honestly. But
oh, pendant swamp.
Oh, wait a minute, because Burna was also in the same sphere of logic as half magic was just now. So, yeah, that bottle was definitely a thing.
I agree. I concur with that thing you said.
Speaking of that bottle, Iron Gamer. Oh no, he's back. He's back for vengeance. And a sword, probably. I think they remember this sword, right?
I would hope so.
Either way, we do see now the cost of left side swamp and how much sooner Lana was out of swamp than Coin Chaser with the, on the off chance that left side swamp isn't anything needed. I didn't realize there was another pod small here. So there were 3 pod smalls here in the mire area. Okay. Iron Gamer should get some pots. Nope. Does he have a fairy? No, I don't think so. Just a dreamer prayer. I guess he could drop down and get a fairy here or powder this guy.
He does have potion, but
and he has a potion too. Yeah, he's fine. Oh, all right. Remembering these were in the big magic pack. He has bombos, right? Yeah.
He does. Yeah.
Does this reset the berries? I actually don't know.
No, we'll find out.
No, it does not. Okay.
Answer's maybe. It's TBD.
Berries, maybe. Well, there's like 4 more berries in this.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
There he goes. Bam. And he got one.
But I mean, the positive about you split the red ones. Each of the tiny ones is in the pack.
Yeah.
But I just like I've got enough at this point.
Man, good old Final Fantasy something bossy. Well done. Right.
Yeah, moth done for Cademan.
Oh, that was scarier than it should have been, but no issues. No harm, no foul, as they say.
All right, 2 puffs down for IG. There we go.
All right, we're getting to the end game here. What's your plan?
Right now, my plan is get to TR.
Okay.
Clean up the dungeons that you can, which is basically everything.
Yeah.
Beat everything, go to TR, and yeah.
Here we go, Lana with her. Of course, another small key to ice. Because why wouldn't there be after you've
That's
gone there with literally 2
it-
keys and not even Samaria?
Well, I guess my plan for 2 links, 1 chef would be get to TRP, beat your dungeons.
Is it actually a pendant? I was joking earlier, but I'm looking at the layout, and it might actually be. I think it's crystal, according to
Pod was a
screen
crystal, so if so, then yes, right?
I think so, yeah. That makes me even want to. That makes me even more so want to go into GT at this point.
Yeah, it's basically just dungeon cleanup at this point. And make sure that you don't forget where your various required small keys are. Because nobody would do that.
No, I'm sure every time when you play in co-op, you just write down every single location that you see throughout the entire match. That's.
I mean, I attempt to, and then I realize that I missed like 20 small keys. But it's fine. There's 61 of them, so that means I kept track of 41. That's good.
They should make it where you could use small keys incorrectly, like on other dungeons, but it costs you like 1,000 rupees. So it's like, you know, like, well, I have like 1 extra pod small. Let's go beat Swamp now. Like, oh,
But I need to go to the 50 rupee cave first.
Yeah.
Is it worth the time?
Yes, exactly. You need to make trade-offs for these things to make the game interesting.
No, Shin's correct. Our team did not have to VOD scrub in either or both of our races.
Makes sense. Yeah, we definitely didn't forget the same chest in both of our practices. That had the hammer both times. Yep, that didn't happen.
Well, it's seated there, so now you know going forward. But you know what? Alright, we've got most of Dark World access, and I know where hammer is, so...
That's basically what Jamo said. He's like, okay, when I go into this dungeon, just tell me to get this chest so that we can get our hammer. I'm like, perfect. Sounds good. Alright. Helma is down. Is this the first Helma down? I think it is.
I believe so, yeah.
Small key? Castar? Oh, it is, actually. I was kind of memeing, but...
Okay.
So we're in go mode, basically. Well, they're not. They're gonna...
Well,
they can actually get into GT without Samaria. That's awkward.
That's less than ideal. Let's just be blunt. That's less than ideal.
Actually, was there a Castle Tower small on Chomps?
Catfish and then in the house at the beginning of the game.
Oh, they need to beat Meyer. Yep. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. Could have been bad.
P2 aptly noting Myers a crystal.
Yeah, they luck sack that. Yeah. That's how you use that term. I'm pretty sure.
What if you could use another item in place of Samaria for our cost? I think that would really open up strategic decision making.
4,200 rupees. Yeah, they should have that. They should have like a shop in the game that you could buy every item for like an insane like amount.
Isn't that a link between worlds?
Do they have that?
I think that's like the premise of the game, that you like rent items.
That's what Zelda needs more of. Capitalism.
Capitalism, price gouging.
Yeah.
It's all your favorite parts about real life. Video game form.
Oh, we can't go this way. No. If you die, you need to rent them again, just like in real life.
Yeah. That's disturbingly true. Oh boy, so yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I guess in Link's Awakening, like I don't think the bow is a required item, but you did need to buy it. No, it is required for like a super late dungeon. I guess also need is a strong qualifier there.
I did not see if Lana got anything out of the vanilla big key chest in Eastern, because that was like the one newish check that we were getting here. Because this is the part that you noted earlier. This is where, okay, we finally found enough keys for the thing, so to do the stuff, and everybody's beating dungeons at this point, trying to do the stray things that were not checked by their partner. Or themselves, depending on how many times you have the fortune of dipping a various dungeon. It was money. Thank you, Pichu.
I've noticed something. No, can't do that. Oh well.
To think though, for again, given that note that Meyer's a crystal, Cademan's already made the dive into it. You obviously can't get into TR.
Yeah.
That Lana's probably going to have to do Pyramid Fairy and then finally get funneled over. Well, you're there to walk around the pyramid and get the Samaria. Pretty
that's
soon,
right. Yeah,
right?
because she could. Yeah, basically now, right? Like she could.
Yeah.
Get that. But
There's
she did
sorry.
catfish earlier. Does she have all the CT smalls? Or are we
I think we've only seen 3 total.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
So yeah, this looks like Pyramid Fairy, which is good. They will get their Samaria.
Oh, and we could do like more of Howard Castle if that's something that we feel is exciting enough and worthy of our time. Oop, okay, didn't get booped. And didn't get booped a second time. Easy. Never messes up. That's why everyone always does it every single time.
Yep, that's true. And Lana's about to see what's been on Pyramid Launch the whole time.
Gosh, we saw that at what, like 15 minutes in? Maybe earlier even, because we got Dark World access at 4 minutes. I remember that.
That's true.
And coin opened by going high pitted pyramid, so. Oh, good, another ice small.
We were looking for those, so I'm happy that finally popped for us. Oh, wonderful return on bottle. Right.
What a great set of checks.
Give you the bottle right back. It's like, thanks, I'm happy we had this conversation. Pyramid Fairy.
Ooh, we're not going further in Hyrule Castle. I actually, you know what? I think going for Key Rat here is not a bad play. I'll just say that. Maybe, okay, actually no. Maybe
from the front.
From the front, it's not great.
Yeah.
Sorry, what I meant was getting it at any point.
Yeah.
Instead of Zelda Cell. Although she could have done Castle Tower Dip, but I don't know. Who really wants to do that, especially now that they've opened?
Yeah, because I mean, Lana just needs to scoop the various TR smalls that she's lacking.
And oh yeah, and
she has a pretty sizable edge right now in dungeon clears.
On like everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Cademan's really not that far behind at this point.
Yeah. I'm wondering though. I feel like Coin's done Desert. I don't remember. I actually really don't remember.
I thought he did as well. Again, there's so much going on that it's hard for anybody to keep on top of everything. And,
oh yeah,
I mean,
no, it's genuinely impossible.
Captain and Pichu, again, shout out to them for stepping up to help Trek, as this is a lot. But we have 2 teams in pod right now. IG has just beaten Helma. Cademan is en route. Lana, meanwhile, in Meyer. So she'll only have TR Ganon's Tower, and Aga Tower left. I don't remember what. Do you recall what was in cutscene?
A pod small. But I don't think we need it. Lana just got like 2 pod smalls, and I don't.
Yeah, she's already beaten it.
Did she not know?
Like,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Caveman did most, if not.
Yeah, I'm
all of
pretty sure
Mire.
Caveman did this.
I mean, there's a free pod small in one of the other
right
spots too.
So actually, let me ask you this: a lot of times when I'm playing this, I will say, "Get this chest," and I won't say what it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, it takes my teammate a little bit of time to get to that chest, and finally when they do, like, why did I need why did I need like my 4th Hyrule Castle small? I'm like, oh well, it was the first one.
Yeah. That absolutely happened with us too, and it's so easy to do. You never know,
Yeah.
especially with those where they're gonna need.
Oh, Iron Gamer's skipping the desert small key, I guess. Oh no, he scummed it earlier, so he knows that he doesn't need it. Just kidding.
All right, there's Ice Rod for Lana.
I'm a trustworthy chest describer.
Chest underscore describer.
Chest content underscore describer. There we go. Couldn't figure out how to finish that sentence correctly.
Helma down for Caveman. That very welcome Castle Tower small number 3. ADKDB stands for All Dungeons Key Drop Shuffle Boot Start. I tossed in a couple extra words for clarification that aren't in the acronym, but I don't think we need like 9-10 letters in the acronym.
LMNOP.
Elemental. Oh, sorry, I forgot that one too. That's what ties it together. Alright, so 2 links, 1 chef. They're catching up on the dungeon clears here.
Yeah, it's going fast for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that obviously stinks for them that they both have to go back to, or had to in IG's case. Currently on CoinChage's side, had to go back to ice due to deaths on Cold Stare, while on lower gear. Cademan spying Pyramid Ledge. It is indeed Kana Samaria.
Just making sure.
You just gotta make sure that your teammates aren't messing with you there.
What was the hash again? It's fine.
So
no, we don't need the hash. Not in this. Depends on what state you're in, I suppose, but.
So for Farewell to King's Tomb here, they're gonna have 2 dungeons open as options. Are you prioritizing doing GT first? Or I would figure you'd want to do TR first, right? In case you stumble into that, and then you can just close out GT and Castle Tower.
I don't know. Kinda. Like, yeah, like probably.
That extra mountain climb. Obviously there are some slow checks in TR, which is less than ideal.
They need one of each key, right? They need a CT and a TR. Oh no, they have TR.
I mean, Caveman has 5
TRs. TR, right?
Yeah, that's the notion.
I think so. Then yeah.
And Caveman still needs to clean up Hera. But I mean, Lana's beaten Mire, so she's gonna be the first one. First one up the mountain to do these couple dungeons. I mean, Caveman's really not that far behind though.
Let's see, so we've got... Iron Gamer did not do Swamp. He needs a Swamp Small, I think. I don't even remember where one was at this point. I don't remember where a single Swamp Small was in the seed.
I remember there's one in Pod. That's all. That's all we got. They started showing up when things got too real.
Yeah.
Seed just got too real.
It feels very close. Like I feel like without knowing where Go Mode is, it's impossible to call it. Like Lana's definitely got a decent advantage on everyone at the moment. But like, could also waste tons of time doing a bunch of stuff she doesn't need to do. So just going into TR, does that mean she also has enough keys? Maybe.
It looks like 5. So,
okay.
Yep, everything's just don't open lava chest door.
Lana's missing the key on Catfish. Okay, so she does know where 3 are then, it sounds like. Okay, so she's full clearing TR. Well, minus lava chest, but... She's gonna full clear TR, get the TR6 on Laser Bridge, go to lava chest and get her piece of heart, and then go to GT.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Oh yeah, Harabig was in here too. What was in Swamp Big Chest or Eastern? Blah, 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 blah. I think Hera Big Chest had a Swamp Small, maybe.
I wish I could tell you. Big key on the Pokey T. Oh, right, that was the Harris key that you mentioned, right?
Okay. They have a nice, what do you call it, like, health symmetry on the right-hand side. With 11 hearts each. Feels pretty good.
True, yeah.
Kind of hit. A lot of times in co-op modes, it's like the person who's doing the newer checks is typically finding hearts and heart pieces and stuff and telling the other player not to grab them and ends up just way ahead on health.
So Coin is caught up on dungeon clears here. There's some more conversation. IG is mirroring out. Yeah, I think it's a fair point in chat about both players being here in the same spot. I think you could go either way. Obviously, the tough part is if you find...
yeah.
Item,
doing like literally the exact same checks at the same time is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, it's not here, leave. Oh. Yes,
they
caught up.
they are equal. Cademan was able to skip a few things and catch up, and now they are doing these completely synced up. Who can get that out? Lana got hook shot out first, though. Lana has regained the lead among Team of Farewell to King's Tomb. And we should make note of the third member of each team, Lucian Greeth on Farewell to King's Tomb side, and Aku Haish on 2 Links 1 Chef. He is the chef in the 2 Links 1 Chef.
Who's the link?
Possibly the other 2. I'm not sure. But although IG doesn't seem to be using a Link sprite. So yeah. I'm not sure. They might need to have a team meeting just about that.
To think about this for a second. That was
nice
a nicely done double Poke Room. Was something in this pot?
I am not sure, but
No.
no.
Maybe this is just like a muscle memory thing. Ooh, who could do laser skips faster? Small key to thieves, then get out of here, dude. Oh, they tied. Oh, gross. Well, now we know why we had 5 TR smalls and its dependent. Okay, try next time. Sorry, I'm being a bit dense. I forgot though. Are we still looking for a CT small? And wait, is that it? Just a CT small? I'm pretty sure. I think that I was confused because I thought we only had that we still needed some TR smalls, but. Okay, so try next down for Farewell to Kingstoon. On Lana's side, Cademan has done phase 1.
Yeah, Cademan needs to. No, it's cool.
Isn't it a thing when like explosions are happening, the spikes can't touch you or something?
I have never heard that. I would not advise Cademan to try that right now, but maybe a thought experiment going forward. Yeah, this seems tough for 2 links, 1 chef right now, though.
Yeah.
Coin is basically just cleared out the exact same stuff that their opponents have. They're going to beat him into GT, have 2 people clearing that.
What was that on the torch? Oh, a bottle. Yep, see, I'm telling you, that bottle was logical. Yep, now we know for sure that or something. Oh, what? I don't know what happened. Whoops. Alright. And boom, there it is. No, I'm gonna say that on every chest. Boom, there it is. Boom, CT2. Hey, a sword's not bad. No, not in here. Whoops, Lana, what's happening? Does she have 6 keys? No, she does not. So she's going to skip this chest. Or get
Yeah. That stuff is just not playing nicely with Lana right now.
Yeah.
There, get rid of that guy. There we go. That's what you get for
There
getting
you
in the
go.
way.
That's always the kicker, isn't it? That skeleton, like how much in the way it ends up being.
Mm-hmm.
Big chest of Hera. I don't remember. Small key. Oh, ice small. Yeah, of course. How are there always like 12 ice smalls in this mode? Did they just actually accidentally double the number?
I think so, yeah.
They're like, you need 6 to beat it, and you're like, you start counting, and you get to like 3, and you're like, I don't even remember where all the doors are, and you give up. But it turns out it is actually just 3. All right, coin went right first. I mean, this is the answer. That could catch him a little bit up. Quake. Quake wasn't an ice, therefore it's not required. Fake rule of rando. Oh, get these mummies out of here. Oh, there's a big key to swamp. That's
wonderful. Thank you, game.
And small key
no.
to
Small key to the rat.
The yeah, the other castle. That's actually really awkward because Lana's still gonna have to go to Compass Room for that.
That's true.
So even though Cademan is going right first, Lana will still end up having to go full right anyway, and like won't actually. Like everyone will basically have to go to that room. That's what I'm getting at, I guess. Oh, are we doing a bee fight? We are.
Lana wants to conserve some arrows.
Conservation of bees.
Yeah, just get the bees plus gold sword. Good work, bee.
Not what you want to hear your partner say. Oh, good. We haven't even found this dungeon yet.
Well, they're getting closer. I think you get enough keys. Have they been reading the hint? Have they been reading the hint tiles?
Coin just did the map chest. I missed what was in it though. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Bam. Climb. So, due to the sheer efficiency of being in GT at the same time, they have gained pulled ahead a bit. Or I guess more so with Lana getting in for everyone else by a decent margin.
Yeah, and again, the unfortunate thing for 2 Links, 1 Chef is that IG's had to catch up on a lot of dungeons.
Yeah.
And it's probably, it looks like he's also been trying to, like, you know, knock out some of the stray checks too, to possibly save time for coin.
Yeah, I don't actually remember when he got behind in Thieves Town. I don't remember him not doing Thieves Town that long ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just it felt like it got to a point where all of a sudden, like, Lana had basically every non-TR dungeon finished.
Yeah.
And you know, on the opposite side, it was about halfway done, and they done a great job making up time. But IG was missing. Oh, Thief Town's small. Thank you, Pichu.
Yeah, there's that you were talking about. This is new, right? Graveyard Ledge? I don't think we've seen this.
I think so.
Ah, man.
Well,
no drama today.
Yeah, we have.
How did they not get their bow? Oh, it was in Boomerang chest.
Yeah, it was in. They really haven't done the. They did the very first couple checks in the front, but didn't go back.
That's funny.
Due to getting into GT mode. No, apparently Lana did Graveyard Ledge.
Oh. I totally remember all of these things.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't pick up on that. See, that's why we pay Pichu and Captain the big bucks.
That's right.
No, we're getting tile room.
Again, don't remember seeing if Lana did this or Cademan, so we're just gonna pretend like this is new.
Yeah.
Whatever's here, I'm gonna be really excited about it.
I mean, if it is new and it's Castle Tower, that's pretty significant. It's not, but
okay. Could have been though.
Yeah, because I don't know when that becomes a thing.
Yeah, I know.
That plus lava chest feel like the two things that are just like, yeah, we're not doing that until we exhaust everything else elsewhere.
Oh, is that it? It's just here the whole time? Oh no,
it's another swamp small. It was to stick, another big key. Oh, Hyrule Castle! Yay!
Okay.
That's really not the worst thing in the world for. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you don't find Castle Tower 4 here in GT, you're doing the Hyrule Castle and the Castle Tower checks. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's less interesting.
Could have saved a million years by just climbing, but it's hard to say. That's a hard. That's a hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lana might die here. No, she got a fairy. She's good.
Yeah, Coin's he's heading for Hera Basement.
Yeah, not believing in the climb. Again, a really tough call to make. I've seen it done once, maybe twice ever, that someone just felt so behind that they just said, I'm gonna climb hoping that Castle Tower X is there. And it was. I don't remember who did that. It was someone in the Ad Keys tournament, but that was cool. I think they still won, but I think they still only won by like 30 seconds even until that, because they were just so, they messed up their early game so bad. But you know what? That's what makes Rando fun, is you get to make choices like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have them burn you 90% of the time. You know?
I've had it go both ways. I've had ladder seats where I thought I played really great, and then I get in there and I've lost by like 10 minutes. I'm like, I like how my opponent's like, yeah, I just accidentally got routed. Or I, as you said, like I think I was in really horrible shape, so I just did something really silly and got lucky. And it's like, oh well, you know what? That's funny. And good on you. And
yeah,
we'll see what happens the next time, because it happens.
I remember a seed back when people used to play standard, open, those basic or more basic modes, where you get like Myth's Dark World access, and then like a really standard play would be Vu, Go South, Thief's Town was a crystal, yada yada, just all the like normal plays that you would make. But the actual answer was just Graveyard Ledge, Catfish, and then go beat Ice Palace, which was a pendant. And one person in the race actually did that because they messed up so badly in the early game and ended up like crushing everybody. We were all laughing afterwards because like how much it kind of made sense on the route, but like how silly it all was.
Yeah.
So, because it was like Graveyard Ledge was Samaria, Catfish was the hammer, and then when you mirror, you're at the portal to go just do Ice Palace real quick, and the Ice Rod was in there for Crystal TR. So anyway,
that's a
see, they're fun. So here we are at the end, Castle Tower to be climbed with half a heart.
That was good. She's got this.
She's got this as long as she doesn't get 1.0'd in the hole, or whatever it's called. 1.0 hold? Oh, there's a small key. What was
that? Oh, right. Muscle memory.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the very last one of these that I played that I did not kill the guard in the circle of pots. I'm like, I need this key that he's got in order to progress, or I could walk through the door. Well, you can walk through the door.
No!
Right, you know what? That's a clutch heart.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Arya.
Yes.
Did you find the silver arrows in Hyrule Castle?
I did. I can't use them because I'm not playing this seat. I found them. They were on 2 links, 1 chef side.
Oh.
It's fine. 1 heart. No worries.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lana still has a fairy.
And the good news is this mode has no Aga blue balls.
Yeah.
So
Lana's
you don't have to worry
Castle
about blue
Tower.
balls. You know.
You can't do. Oh no, she did have the. She could have done the hex speed, but oh well. All good. Oh, no one doing hex speed for us today. That's fine.
That's unfortunate.
Oh wow, nice torches from Coin Chaser.
Picking up that small key to swap and being like, please just make it stop. Hyrule Castle big, please just make it stop.
Castle Tower, please just make it. Oh, it's over.
Yeah. And there is go mode on 2 links, 1 chef side. But we have both
I'm sure you get to that point and you're like, your first thought is, oh, thank God, and your second thought is, oh man, we're screwed.
Yeah, I mean they're chasing a decent amount. Coin's not that far behind Cademan and Lana after full clearing TR and GT and Hera Basement.
Yeah, I think the biggest turning point, interestingly enough, was that they both died on Cold Stare, or at least like the room before. They like both basically had to do ice twice. But Cademan and Lana also did ice twice because they both died in the conveyor room. So I don't know. One of those is slightly more punishing, I guess.
Lana here into phase 3 of Ganon. Pretty routine 1-on-1 with Gold Sword. Nice setup for Cademan, being able to get the spins in. First spin was not cooperative and sent him right into bats. So that.
Did we? What was the sword Cademan missed? Was that in GT? Yeah, it had to be because there's no way you don't get the 2 in ice.
I believe so. Yeah, I thought he
So
said.
he just skipped the 1 in GT. I guess that makes sense. There's not really a need for it this late in the game. Oh.
Yep. Cademan took a death and only has a B in that bottle. So.
Oh yeah, he didn't pick up the fairy in GT. But he's about to.
Yeah, I can understand wanting to preserve magic there without anything in your bottle.
So I don't mean this in a serious way, but do you go get the silvers knowing where they are?
No, but kind of tempted to. But Lana's done, so Lana's the first, gonna be hopefully the first player to cross the bridge here, and she is.
Get your 1G.
Only had the bug net? No, that would not have helped.
We know where it is.
We know where it stays.
I mean, how are you supposed to get there anyway? That wall is just made of mud. It's really slippery. Like, yeah.
Well, it's impossible. The mirror was buried. You're never gonna get that. And any main tournament winner who says that they would have gotten it, I question. It would have been just another unfortunate skip along the way. So Coin Chaser has made short work of Castle Tower here. IG is
Showing
on
off
the
his
climb.
true skills on NMG related. Oh, Cademan did not grab the wall there. I won't say it's a mistake, but it's definitely a better choice to grab the wall.
Yeah, Cade, even with half magic, does love to drain that magic.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we did find that funny lamp. Just make sure you hit Torch Glitch. He's in position to get it. Oh boy, lamp, yes. Okay.
I was gonna say. I was like, does he know something I don't know?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a precarious Ganon position here. He's gonna try to set up for triples.
Nice, well done. A little late. Oh, he still got it though.
Yep.
I always feel like seeing how people do Ganon is interesting because everyone kind of creates their own style out of it. It's like one of the only stylistic kind of fights in the game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Everyone more or less does it the same, but everyone has these really slight differences that like you play this game enough and you notice them, you know.
Cademan has missed a few spins. I don't know where he is count-wise.
More than one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, 11.
more or equal to 1. All right, and yeah, Cademan is about to cross that bridge as well, and this would give the win to Farewell to King's Tomb in the first of these 2 matchups between these teams.
Get your GGs in chat.
Coin Chaser has a pretty routine Ganon fight here. Gold Sword Silvers. Bad Ganon movement there.
Still, I think we gotta ask Coin about the I don't even know what it's called. Bomb Spooky Down.
Oh yeah, I think that's what it is. Huh?
Okay, perfect.
Bomb Spooky Down.
Get your G's in chat for Coin Chaser.
Hello.
Hello, we are joined by today's winners, Lana Bean and Cademan. Welcome on in.
GG's.
Thank you, GG's. How y'all doing? How'd you like our whoopsie doodles?
Oh, we had fun. Yeah. So, just I think we have a match coming up soon. So if we can get a quick few words, just thoughts on the seed, thoughts on the match, and how it all went for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Cade, what do you think?
I mean, I didn't think it was too bad. There were some nasty, dumb key spots that I wasn't a fan of, but I think overall it was not terrible. I mean, it was a good seed.
Yeah, other than a few mistakes with, whoops, let's go into Ice Palace and, not have the appropriate amount of smokies. And then, dying to Mothula, things like that. I thought the seed was pretty okay, pretty straightforward.
Cool. Did anybody else catch the Firelock fire logic that I probably will have rattled off 100 times? If you watch the
Go for it.
The bottle in Big Key Chest and Ice was your logical access to your fire rod.
Ew.
That's gross.
You're right, though. You're right. That was our first bottle I think we found. I only had 2 at the end, no, 3 at the end, and I think 2 were from Ice, wasn't it?
No, you just got the one in Ice, then every other one was behind it, and then the blue cane was on left side swamp, and the which was locked by the small key in the attic of GT, and the half magic was in the back of the swamp. So yeah, nothing was actually available before that one bottle.
No. So who was first to the fire rod? I'm a little curious.
They got Dark World access and rushed Pyramid basically. They had Kane by 11 minutes into the seed, but they got the fire rod fairly late, maybe about 20 minutes after y'all did.
We talked about going to Pyramid, and then I just think it was never yeah, I'm going to go or you go. There was never ever clear who made that determination to go. So that was yeah, we found that. It was yep, we could have had that an hour and a half ago. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a main routing difference that affected a few things, and 2 Links 1 Chef got the mirror out of Ice and those swords a bit earlier, but you also got the bow, that funny bow, and hook shot out of Pod considerable bit earlier. So there was a decent amount of divergence in routing in this one. And it actually seemed like they were ahead for a while, but you guys caught up really well, and all of a sudden we look to the right and Lana's got almost every dungeon beaten. We're like, oh, well, things have swung pretty heavily here.
Got it. Yeah, we got up to a pretty slow start with certain things, and routing-wise, I think Pod decision was good, but putting out Pyramid ended up being kind of but I don't know. I think getting that cane could have pushed us into TR sooner, which could have gotten us fewer, maybe an extra double dip, who knows, but GG's going.
GG.
Yep. We're also joined by Coin Chaser. Just want to let y'all know, if you don't mind, to just we have another match coming up here in a minute, so if you want to have a quick few words, go ahead, but try to keep it brief.
I just was disappointed in myself with Cold Stare. Fighting 2 swords and Ice was like, oh, you should have this now with 3-4 hearts, and I felt that was costly. I think we just took too long to do the GT climb. I just think that we just gotta go straight to majority of checks as quickly as we can, and we kind of got stuck doing a few checks. Here and there, like Hera Basement, for example. I should have just left it alone. What did you guys
cleared
see?
the basement and stuff. So.
We were debating Hera Basement late because Cade didn't go into Hera until Go mode, basically almost except GT. So Cade said, I think I do Hera Basement. I'm like, no, don't touch it.
See? Yeah. Good call. Good call.
Well,
that was probably the most interesting discussion. It was like, should I go through TR looking for the CT small, or should I just ignore it and just go to GT? And then we could just go mode TR. And we kind of decided it was like all the checks on the way to the boss is on the way to the boss, like I was saying, and we could avoid the basement. And so that's kind of why I did TR before GT, even though I had all 7 crystals. So I thought that was an interesting conversation that unfortunately did not work in our favor.
Well, I'll say GTs to you both, Captain, everybody, Arya and Beer, Pichu. Thank you all for who was involved with the restream. I'll let you guys get on with your interviews here, and GG's, everybody.
All right, GG's.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks for the restream.
Yeah, thanks for the
And,
commentating, guys.
Yep, and we just want to let Iron Gamer get a quick shout out. We do have a match coming up soon, so if you want to get like a last word in, then feel free.
No, thanks. Yeah,
But
it was a
GG's
good
to you.
game. Just glad that done with this. It's a lot. It's very heavy. There's
Yeah,
a lot of
for sure.
information.
Yeah. It's a tough mode. Yeah, you guys played well. It was a very close match. We were really not sure until it got to the very end when they were entering TR around the same time, and you had like Thieves Down left, and so it was, about within that range, depending on where the last keys ended up being. So
Not too bad.
yeah. So GG's again, everyone. Thanks for the race. Good luck in your future matches.
All right,
Thanks,
thanks again for
cheers.
the restreaming.